Hello everyone, my name is Krikcet and this is episode 1 of American Life Farming. Quick disclaimer, my channel is intended for mature audiences and adult fans of Farming Simulator 19. My content is not intended for children in any way, so if you are under the age of 18, please do not watch or interact with my videos and or channel. You have been warned. So, as you can see, we have bought the cow farm down in the southwestern corner of the map. Basically, I started on New Farmer. I'm not running seasons. And I sold all the land, all the equipment, and everything, and maxed out my loans to be able to buy this farm here at this moment. Let's see, I do have $238,000, um, which will help us get started. Obviously, we're not going to we're not going to be able to buy a lot of stuff right off the bat. A lot of it's going to be leasing, at least to get started. But we do have a shoot, give me 1 second. Why not working? Hey, what's going on, Joseph? Um, so I was just saying, basically, we bought the cow farm in the southwestern corner. I am starting on New Farmer. I sold everything off, maxed out my loans, and we're starting with nothing. I have no equipment whatsoever except the farm itself. I do have 238,000, but you know, a lot of it's going to be leasing starting off. But our field 13, which is sorghum, is ready to harvest. So I'm going to need to go to the store, get myself a tractor and a harvester. Obviously, I'll be leasing both of those for the moment. But yeah, and getting started. So my plan, as it is called Challenger Farms, it's going to be mainly a Challenger farm or yellow equipment. I really like this one, the MT600D. It is a nice tractor. Let's see, we're gonna go. So how you doing, Joseph? Actually like that. Stick with that for now. This one I actually will buy because this will come in handy for a lot of different stuff. Um, and I gotta go out this way. I just hope that this thing can handle this trailer because, I mean, granted, it's not full right now, but this thing's only got 240 horse, so we'll see. Are you on Xbox, Joseph? I heard, I believe it was DJ Goham saying that people on Xbox are having that problem. They had the same problem with a couple of TNT's maps as well. He said the fix for it, or at least temporarily, because I believe that Lancy Boy was going to pull the map. So I mean, if you got it already, good. But if you don't, then I believe he asked Giants to pull it for now until he can get it sorted. But what it is it's an issue with um, the Alpine DLC. So when you go to load up the map, just deselect the Alpine DLC from like the main mod selection screen, like when you're okay. Yeah, so just deselect that when before you load the game. Also, I will tell you, I had this problem, and I heard Mr. Sealy P also had it. If you try and play on anything but New Farmer, you could have problems like silos won't load properly, animal pens won't load properly, or they will, but you won't be able to interact with them. So just keep that in mind as well. But when you go to load the game, just load it under New Farmer and load it with the Alpine DLC deselected, unselected, so it doesn't add it to the game, and it should help with the no roads and bridges and stuff. Give that a try and see how that works for you. All right, we are here. I have my tractor. Oh, all right, everything's off. And my big trailer. Now I just need to go get a harvester. Now, I'm torn. I kind of want to do this one because then I can actually do a challenger. But yeah, like I said, try that, see if that works for you. And we're going to go with this one for now. I may change it up later, but we want to get stuff done quickly so we can move on with more field work, because obviously it's going to take a lot to make the money, considering that most of these fields cost anywhere from 700,000 to over $1 million. So yeah, I will say for being a highway, they do drive quite slow. um, okay. I would have to get out and check myself, but I'm pretty sure that because the Alpine is a DLC and it comes with tractors and stuff, if you're in the main selection screen, I've seen it on mine. Maybe it doesn't pop up with this one. I'm not quite sure. Um, but I have seen it in other playthroughs I've done where in the mod selection where you're checking off the boxes for what you want implemented into this particular level, I have seen it listed. So maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe it's not showing up when it should or something. Um, so I'm not quite sure. Um, like I said, unfortunately, that's what I heard from watching DJ, and I heard someone else say it too. So, but from what I understand, it's an Xbox issue. Like I said, they had the same problem with one of TNT's maps, a couple of TNT's maps actually, and somebody else's map. It had the same problem. It's like either roads weren't showing, or they were all grassed over, or just various things like that. And they said it's some conflict between the Alpine DLC and the map itself. So, unfortunately, like I said, I'm not quite sure myself. I'm just going by what I heard. Um, Sorry I couldn't do more to help. Let's see if I can squeeze through here. Oh, there you go. As long as you got somewhere you can drive, right? Yes. Okay. Oh shoot, I don't remember. Can you get um okay. So no straw for sorghum. Alright. So other than that though, how you liking the map? There you go. Gotta do what you can do, man. That's all you can do. Oh, now I'm missing bits. Hey, what's going on, Cian? Because I have a fast header on here. Oh, too far. missing stuff again. And I did it again. It's like my calling card. Hey, what's going on, Mr. T-Bone? Just starting my American Life Farm and live stream series, and figured I'd pop one out today. So how you doing, brother? Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, just harvesting this big field of sorghum here. I'm not playing with seasons for a change, just because it would take too long to accomplish anything, especially where everything's so pricey, so... I'm doing alright. Chilling, chilling. Good, I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Yeah, just killing a couple hours before I gotta go to a cookout. So I figured I'd get this going and see how it went. Starting to build Challenger Farm. Figure everyone's gonna be busy doing red and green, so I'll do yellow. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming it's a Saturday and it's some holiday, and so people are probably all busy doing stuff or cooking out or whatever. I put up notifications and stuff, and I got it on my Discord and somebody driver's Discord, but I'm assuming people are busy. I seem to get a lot better result when I do like nighttime live streams, you know. But hey, farming trucker, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, I meant to do this last night actually. I had set it all up and everything, but warning to you guys too, and I don't know if this is just a console thing, but if you're doing this map and you start on Farm Manager, for some reason, even after you buy the land, like the silos aren't working and the animal pens aren't working. At least I found that out on mine. I know Mr. Sealy P said in his video he had the same problem, and I don't know if that's just a PlayStation thing. And I know Joseph was in here and he was saying he was having problems on Xbox with seeing the roads and the bridges and stuff. And I know DJ Goham said, oh wow, thanks man, that's awesome. You can't find my Discord? Give me 1 second and I will put it in the video. Um, Alright. Hey, Joseph's still here. There he is. Yeah, you were saying you had problems with the Xbox. Alright, Discord, there's the link there. I'm gonna try and pin it. It doesn't want to pin. There we go. Alright, Discord's pinned at the top. So you guys are more than welcome to join. Um, like I said, right now I'm just getting started. I basically started a new farmer, sold everything. I bought this big cow farm down here with field 13 and 38. Um, but I had no equipment. I had like 230 grand, and I'm leasing everything except for the trailer. I did buy the trailer because it was only 36 grand. So I've got this nice Challenger MT600 right here because this is going to be a yellow farm. So, but I've got this gigantic field here and I'm already 34,000 liters full, so hopefully with this field I'll make enough money to actually either buy some more equipment or, you know, get stuff moving. I don't know what you're complaining about, Fireman Trucker. You guys get all the good maps. I mean, granted, we get a few good ones, but I mean, you know, you guys can actually play Chellington Valley without, you know, only being able to put 2 mods in, where we're limited. Actually, Farming Trucker, I heard, I think it was DJ Goham was saying that Lancey Boy actually asked Giants to pull the map across the board so he could get some fixes going because they're having problems with, they're having problems with, basically the Alpine DLC is causing issue with the map, in some instances. So he had asked them to pull it. They didn't, or at least they hadn't yesterday when I downloaded it, but I don't know if that's gonna, if they're gonna pull it. So some people will have it and some people may not. So how you doing, Farming Trucker? Anything good going on? Oh, so you are on console, so you're on both then. Yeah, yeah. Rub it in, rub it in. That's cool. Yeah, I was setting this up last night. Originally, I was gonna put a bunch more equipment, and then I had issues. Like I said, if you start on Farm Manager, it doesn't like it. Um, Stuff basically didn't exist. The silos were missing and everything. So basically, I had to cancel it out and start again. So I just figured I'd start with almost nothing. Yeah, well, maybe someday I'll have a PC, but for now, this works just fine. I mean, as it is, I have a steering wheel, pedals, side panel, racing rig, shifter, HOTAS, VR. I'm pretty much set up for just about anything. Granted, a lot of this stuff will translate to PC, so that'd be cool, but I mean, for now, you know, I'm enjoying it. Plus, everybody I've talked to said that playing on console's a lot easier just to pick up and play, whereas, like, if you're playing on PC, a lot of it's, oh, well, now I have to adjust this file, or I have to download this file, or I have to, adjust this edit file, and a lot more problems with mod conflicts because you've got so many mods. Um, let's see, sorghum, North grains, North grains. Yeah, it's good stuff. Well, I've done, originally I got the racing rig and the wheel and pedals and shifter because I wanted to do, I play, um, I haven't done it recently, but I played a lot of like Dirt and Dirt 2 and some of the like racing titles and stuff, and having the wheel and the pedals and the shifter is just it's a lot more immersive. It's a lot more fun than using a controller, especially for a racing game, and especially something like Dirt where it's more realistic. um, it's kind of But as for this, this is cool because then I can use. I mean, I'm using the wheel, pedals, and side panel right now. The only time I use the controller is if I'm in person mode, like I'm walking around doing something, or if I'm using something like a excavator or something that doesn't have all the axes of movement um, on the actual side panel. I don't know, that's why I'm so torn. Like some people say, like I mean everybody says PC's better for the freedom and the mods and the fact that you can actually edit mods yourself if you really want to or if you know what you're doing. Um, but then the other half the people say, oh, but console's easier to just pick up and play and not have to worry about things. So it's kind of that, I mean it depends on what you want to do, but Um, Definitely kind of torn either way. I'm going to pick up this last strip. Someday I'll probably have both, but for now this works just fine. My only concern is, it was, you know, granted you can't find them, but I kind of want a PS5 for Farm Sim 22, just mainly because of the, you know, I don't want to get FS22 and have it run like crap on the PS4. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I've heard from, you know, it depends on who you talk to. See, for me personally, the only thing I would like, because sometimes I don't typically play, like, for instance, right now I'm using a fast header. I don't typically do this. I prefer, Tosh, what's going on, buddy? I prefer more of a, what do you call it? Kind of a semi-realistic play. I mean, not ridiculously, but if I had a if I had a PC, like I'd love to run like the real dirt and the manual attach and you know, stuff like that that kind of adds that, okay, you got to get out and actually attach the implement. You know, mods like that I think would be awesome, and I hope they maybe pick a couple of those and implement them into the game. What's going on, Tosh? How you doing, buddy? Um, Both Farming Trucker and Tosh, if you guys are interested, I pinned my Discord link at the top. Um, so you guys are more than welcome to join in and stuff. But yeah, so I don't typically use fast headers. I mean, unless I'm on, like, in this instance, the, you know, the map is big, the fields are huge. I typically play on more medium-sized maps, but what did you find, man? Because I've looked, Farming Trucker, I've looked, and everybody I see, they're always like, oh, if you're gonna get a laptop, or a gaming PC, you know, build one, build one, build one. Then you get the people who say, well, you don't have to build one, just get one that's decent. But everybody in the PC community tends to be like, don't ever get a laptop, it's not worth it, da 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 da. You probably are. Um, so what's going on, Tosh? How you doing, buddy? I think this is your first time in one of my streams. It's good to see you in here. Oh, thanks, bud. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna mute. Dembe! I'm gonna mute for a sec. The Amazon guy's here. My dogs are gonna lose their shit. Alright. Oh, thanks, man. I think we're good. My dogs don't like the Amazon guy. I don't know why, but they don't. Well, I'm glad you're here for the debut. I am I've definitely seen you around in other streams, and we've chatted, so it's cool to have you in here. Definitely. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, I've heard. Um, Hold on, I'm double checking chat real quick. Awesome, good. At least I'm kind of, spreading the word. I mean, I started doing videos first. I've got my self-sustaining farm challenge, which, to be honest, I haven't done anything with because it wasn't really getting a lot of views, despite I thought it being a good idea at the time. Who knows? That may change. I've actually thought of doing it as a live stream. Switching it to a live stream series because for some reason my live streams do a lot better than my videos, and I don't know if it's just because maybe I don't make videos well. And there we go, destroying crop. That's my secret power. Um, so maybe people don't like the way I do videos, or who knows. But my live streams seem to do better. Plus, honestly, I kind of like live streaming a little better because then I get to interact with you guys, and it's cool, especially people like Tosh, who exactly, yeah. Because I mean, I've seen you in other live streams and we've talked and everything, and it's cool to interact with people in a slightly different format where I'm actually doing stuff and talking to you guys. And Farming Trucker, I know what you're saying. I think it really doesn't matter whether you go laptop or PC though, because at some point they only last a year or two before you gotta update them and stuff. So I mean, I guess if you got a decent deal on a laptop, that's cool. Yeah, Tosh, I hear you. And like I said, for some reason I feel like people, um, like I said, I do better with the live streams, and I don't know. I think some of it's because I can go longer, and I can either get more accomplished or I don't know, things just seem to work out a little better. Um, so we'll see how it goes. Exactly, Tosh. That's some of the most fun I've had. Like I think it was one of my first or second live streams on my first person challenge. Everybody was in there. Halim was in there. Patty Peppermint was in there. Shaming was in there. Marty was in there. I mean, a lot of the regulars of other channels. It was just really funny. I will warn you though, I do swear a bit here and there. So just in case, I know you said you subbed your son, I believe, but my language isn't always 100%. I've actually got a disclaimer on my About Me, and I've been starting to put disclaimers at the beginning of these videos just in case, to try and keep the super young people out. um, hey Harley, what's going on? Welcome to speed harvesting. There you go. It's kind of like Marty and not Marty, you know what I mean? I don't know if you were in the stream with Driver. It was a few weeks ago, and me and Marty were going back and forth, joking around, and I was like, you know what? You should make like a not Marty, and he did, and Driver didn't pick up on it right away, and then I made a not Cricket, and then a definitely not Cricket, and then or what was it? Not Cricket and something. I don't know. I made like four of them, just to be funny. Yeah, it's interesting too. Like I've it's interesting to see, who goes where in this kind of community, like who likes whose stuff and whatnot. Um, that's why, like, for me, it's kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna do me, and if people like it, they like it, and if they don't, then bye-bye. But I definitely like, I definitely get along with like shaming and stuff. It's more that style, I guess you could say, in my streams to a degree. Depends on the day, and the later at night it is, the more it comes out. Yeah, yeah. I hear you, man. Really? Why'd they accuse you of that? Like, what did you do? Hi, buddy. What you doing? Hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the kisses. Oh, I think I heard about that. Yeah, I know. I'm paying attention. Well, at least I'll have plenty of stuff to sell. That's for sure. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, there's been a lot of that going around. I know Bruce has had it a lot with like the whole fake alien gym repeatedly, and I think even Driver had it with like a fake farmer Klein and a fake farmer cop at one point. So I wonder if it's like one person or if it's just like a few people that are just bored and have nothing better to do with their lives. Oh, of course, I would be too, man. Like, nobody likes that. To me, it's just kind of like, why? Like what are you trying to accomplish? Yeah, but I heard from, I think it was Bruce was telling me, you can only clone somebody that's in the chat anyway or something like that. I don't remember if that's accurate, but something like that. Yeah, right? It could be. I have no idea. I forget who it was. It was either Bruce or Shaming. Somebody had a bunch of I think it was Bruce. He had a bunch of made everybody moderators so that if somebody came in as a clone, they wouldn't be a moderator, so they'd know the difference. I think he did that to Alien Jim. Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I mean, obviously, I'm. Yeah, but I mean, here's my question, right? Like, let's say in theory, right, there was one in here. Technically, you're getting their watch time, and technically, if they're chatting, you're getting the chats from them. I'm not saying that it's good to have them in there, right? Especially if they're like acting like tools and you know, shaming the name of a good person. I'm not justifying it by any stretch, but I mean, if they're just in there pretending to be someone, then technically I'd still be benefiting. That's what I'm saying. I mean, granted, if there were, I obviously wouldn't want them impersonating someone I knew or whatever, because that's not cool. Especially if they're, because I forget who it was. Somebody was talking crap about somebody. It was a T-roll, but it was like they were talking crap as somebody else, and so I can't quite remember who it was, but it pissed off a few people, and then they went asking the person about it, and they were like, "That wasn't me." So exactly, and not only that, from what I understand, if you aren't actively using multiple accounts, like a lot, like getting the watch times up and stuff, they actually take the likes and or dislikes away YouTube does, because if they basically figure out it's a fake account, they remove all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. Well, I've got, they're not in here right now. I've got Halim's one of my moderators. The Farming Sims is another one, and I got Marty as a third moderator for for my channel, or for the for live streams and such. Um, so I've got a few who can boot people if need be. Yeah. I actually, like I said, remember I was telling you when I was in one of Driver streams with Marty and we were doing like the multiple account stuff. It's actually funny because other than my Krikcet account, like my not Krikcet and the definitely not Krikcet one, like the other three I had going, just for fun, they actually they the comments didn't even stay. So when you watch the replay of the stream, they don't exist. Like there's no record of the comments that I made. So that's just proof. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, like everybody. I mean, I can understand. Like, I'm a moderator on Shaming's channel. Granted, I've never really had to do anything, but not that I really know how to do anything anyway. Um, but yeah, I get you. You want to just enjoy and chat and have a good time, not sit there and play dad to a bunch of 12-year-olds. Well, that's why I would like I said, I'm a mod for Shaming, but other than that, I'm not a mod for anybody else, and I don't plan to be, Yeah, exactly. I mean, hell, that's why we play this game, right? Otherwise, we'd be playing Call of Duty or something. Yeah. And which is another reason, like I said before, why I mean, I don't expect I'll ever get big enough on YouTube to really be anything, which is fine with me. I'm not looking to get rich because I don't think I would anyway. But that's also why I'm cater more towards adults because it's like, I don't want kids in here. I don't want 12-year-olds in here. They're whiny. They complain too much. They ask too many dumb questions, and it's like, I mean, that sounds mean, but you know what? I'm 35. I don't want to talk to 12-year-olds. I'm good. Go away. I like adults. Um, oh, exactly, farming trucker, and that's why, like I said, I mean, I've got Marty. Marty's my boy, if you want to say it that way. And farming sims is awesome. He's been he's had my back since the beginning. And Halim, he's there all over the place. Now, granted, I know Halim's a little younger, but he's good people and he acts like an adult, so he doesn't bother me. I like Halim. Um, right? And not only that, I don't know if you've ever been. I've been in a couple streams where it's like all they do is they're like, "Oh, take a tractor and jump that, and jump that. Take that truck and jump that hill. Jump that hill. Jump the train tracks." It's like, really? It's like it's a farming sim. You want to play a jumping sim? Go play a dirt bike game, right? But this is my point, and that's another thing. Like I've heard for channel success and just a lot of things people say is build the community of people you'd want. Like don't just go for subs, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not just trying to get subs. I'm not just trying to get people to sub to me. I'm trying to meet and expand my channel catering to the people that are my age that have the same kind of mindset, because those are the people who are going to actually enjoy my stuff, and want to stick around, not people that are just you know subbing to me because I'm doing the new fancy thing. I'm trying to build my channel for adults. I'm trying to build my channel for the people and have my content be intelligent and I mean, you get the idea. I feel like I'm rambling now. Right? Yeah, no, I hear you, man. To both of you, Farm Trucker and Tosh. And that's the thing. I mean, I enjoy the fact that people like to play it how they want, and that's cool. And that's another aspect of the game that I like. No, wrong button. Um, that everybody can do it the way they want. Like I said, I mean, I'm not super, super realistic, but I like playing semi-realistic. Which is like my first person challenge. Everything's first person. I mean, sometimes when you load into the game, you're in third, but it's like I try to do everything first person, just something different, See if I can pull it off. Like, you ever try to back up a truck to a trailer into a barn that you can't see where you're going? It's hilarious. um, but yeah, like I said, that's kind of my thing. I'm trying to build a community of people who are similar age, similar mindset. Give or take a few years. I don't care. I mean, I don't care if you're older or younger, but I don't want the tweens in here. I don't want the whiny new generation Z or whatever, millennials or whatever the hell the name number is now. I like people with a brain who can think and talk, right? Like, I mean, like for instance, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bash anybody. Like DJ Goham. I know some people like him, some people don't like him. I like his Farm Sim News because it's quick, it's to the point, and it gives you like an overview. If I want like a specific mod and I want like a detailed overview, I watch Mr. Sealy P. But I can't watch DJ Goham's gameplay I just, it's not, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But like I can watch Mr. Sealy P. Um, the only reason I don't watch a lot of Mr. Sealy P is just his episodes are, generally an hour long, which, more power to him, but I don't have that kind of time. And honestly, I've been putting a lot more view time into people in this kind of area, like Bruce and shaming and stuff like that. Dude, Tosh, we've been calling them that for years around here. All right, let's see if, what was I doing? Four? No. There we go. All right. Yeah, he does a really good one on Gold Rush. I actually watched a handful of them, which is the reason I got into it myself. I got it as just kind of an alternative, just something to play on the side, just so I don't get sick of this. Because as much as I love this and as much as, just about every day of the week there's new mods and stuff, at some point you can burn yourself out. Especially where I'm trying to make content now. But that's my thing. I try to be honest. I try to be upfront with people, and this is my shit. This is how I am. Take it or leave it. I'm not gonna cry. you know, like either you like it or you don't. But I'm not gonna cater my crap to cater to you or your sensibilities or you know what I mean. I mean, I'm not gonna be a downright asshole to people, but at the same point, I am me. You don't like it. There's other channels. There's other people. There's, you know, go find what you like. Alright, let's go dump this and see how much we got. Alright, man, thanks for stopping in. It was good seeing you, man, and I hope you had a decent time, although short. But, yeah, I'm sure I'll see you around. Like I said, I'm definitely going to be continuing the first person challenge kind of on the side, but this one's going to be kind of a mainstay for a while to see how it does. And I'll definitely be streaming this one a little more. Mainly like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday time frames. So more in the evening typically too. But I'm sure I'll see you around, man. Take care. Yeah, and that's why I like just make it chill. Everybody enjoy themselves, talk openly, say whatever. I don't care. I'm relaxed, I'm chill. Do what you want. Alright, Tosh, well, like I said, have a great night. Do what you gotta do, and I'll see you around. Alright, now. So I own the trailer, but I don't own the tractor or anything else at this moment. I got a field here, and I got a field of sunflowers, I believe it is. And those are the only two fields I own at this point, but the sunflowers aren't ready yet, I know that. No, wrong button, wrong button. Okay, so that's harvested. How close are we getting? That's getting close. I wish I had the money to buy this. 826,000. I do not. Rye, triticale, and alfalfa. Oh, and I found out something too on this map, and I don't know. I actually should check that. The alfalfa, not only can you cut it and it stays alfalfa, it doesn't turn to grass. That's not good. How do I not have animal pens? I'm trying to figure out, because you can have alfalfa, but you can actually ted it and make dry alfalfa. Ah, that's not cool. So, or is it over here? Is it over here? Nope. Okay, right here. Okay, so I can get cows. Good. Kind of torn. I want to buy some, but I don't have any grass or anything. And where I'm not running seasons, they're not going to eat the grass. This is the problem. I always do this. I start with like little to nothing, and then I screw myself over because I don't have the money to do too much. Alright, I think what I need to do is I need to put something in that field, which means I need a seeder or a planter. And I got one. 76 grand. 100 grand. It's only an 8 meter. But I like the color scheme. I think we're going to go with it. Now granted, I just bought that, but I do want to actually buy this equipment. I don't want to lease everything like I am doing in one of my other streams. Yeah, no, I hear you, man. That's my problem. I Well, I have crop withering on anyway. I literally run with all the options on. The only thing I don't have on is weeds, because I can't stand weeds. If I'm gonna run weeds, it has to be seasons, because the whole fully field of weeds thing is just too unrealistic for me. It bugs the hell out of me. um, but I should have that on. Hitting the highway. Oh, what's wrong, buddy? What are you whining about? What's up, my boy? Come on. What are you doing? Oh, that's what I was trying to do. Hi. Hey, don't step on me, bud. Don't step on me. What's up? Yes, hello. Yes, my puppy is saying hello. He's in my face right now. No, see, I I can't. I can. I don't. I like running crop destruction for me because it's more realistic, and running through the crops with a full truck and trailer just, I don't know, it bugs me on the inside. Something like my OCD just can't handle it. So for me personally, but like you said, weeds, can't do weeds. I run withering because it makes it that much more challenging. You got to get your stuff taken care of, otherwise it's going to disappear. Yes, thank you for the paw. Yes, thank you. I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, you're a good boy. Yes, you are. Oh, big yawns. um, but yeah, the crop destruction I always have on. Cause like, and then if you clip a field or something, then it's like, you know what? Maybe you should have paid more attention. I don't know. That's just me. But oh, I should probably attach that, huh? And now, the here's my conundrum. Well, I have multiple conundrums, but here's my thing. I like having a silo to buy seed and fertilizer and stuff from because I hate going back to the store. Like, I know some people like they spawn pallets at the store and then they drive back and forth to the store to fill up their stuff. Now, granted, I could theoretically get a trailer and transport the pallets, but right now I don't have a tractor with a front loader or a skid steer or anything like that, and I don't have the money to buy it. So, I think what I'm going to do is place my favorite cheap little multi-silo shop so I can get seed and fertilizer from it. Because that's what I usually do. That's one of the few unrealistic things that I like. Because obviously you wouldn't have a random silo that just happened to spawn everything you need. But I mean that's in Farm and Trucker. That's the thing, and I think that's one of the reasons we all like this game so much is the freedom, but also you know play it how you want. You want to run it this way, that way, do it. There's no, you're not required to run it a certain way. Exactly, and like I said, that's the cool part, just play it how you want. And I agree, like there's a guy I watch, and I don't have a PC, so I can't do it anyway, but there was a guy I watch, and I think his name's King's Mods or something like that, and he does like 100% realism, like manual attach. He runs with the real mud mod on, so when it's muddy, he gets stuck. He first person all the time. Um, he's got a bunch of other mods too that like really kick the realism up. Um, and I watched him a few times, and it's really cool to watch because it's very realistic. Um, all right, now I have to place a couple things. Oh, I also don't have a sleep trigger. I was gonna get another 82 Studios camper and throw a couple deck chairs in front of it, but I don't really have the money. I don't know. I figured, I get impatient too. I'm like, oh, I want this stuff done so I can just kind of, do what I want. But at the same point, it's kind of like, well, that's the whole point of the series is to build it up. If I have everything right off the bat, then people are going to get bored and they're not going to want to watch it. So, oh yeah, right there. Look at that. Bam. Perfect. All right. And last but not least, I wonder what I have for farmhouses. Do I have something cheap? Ooh, I could have a ghetto little container house. I think I might go with that. But we were talking about different things, and one of the problems I'm having is with my self-sustaining farm challenge, because while I enjoy it, um, I'm having a problem kind of, I'm not completely stuck, but I'm stuck enough where it's like, okay, well, I can't really go too much farther right this second because of how I've kind of locked myself into this spot, if you will. So I either kind of revamp it a little, restart it, or I come up with some other way to do it. I don't really know. Sweetheart, it's okay. What's wrong? What's wrong, my sweet? There. Now I have... I gotta go look at that real quick. See, and I know what you're saying. I had the same exact problem. I don't know if you've ever played Ark, like the dinosaur survival game. I played the hell out of that, and I loved that game. Um, and my fiance actually played it too, and the short version of that is we figured out there was a cheat menu and you could put cheats in, and once I did that, it basically ruined the game for me. And I don't want to do that with this. I mean, as it stands right now, we technically, there's a few ways. I mean, either A, you can do the government subsidy sign, which you just drop, you know, 20, 30 of them in a spot, fast forward a couple hours, and bam, you're a millionaire. Or the other way to do it is you get something like this, which you can buy fertilizer for stupid cheap. I mean, $128 for 1,600 liters. And then, why are you doing that? So what I started doing is I took like a 50,000 liter trailer and I filled it with fertilizer, which cost me, I think it was like $2,000. And then I went to one of those like, placeable cell stations, and I sold it. I made it like 126 grand or something. So it was over 100% profit per thing. Oh yeah, I mean I've got 250 games. So I play all kinds of stuff. I just, honestly, this is probably the only game that I have put, or franchise, we'll say, because I've been playing since 17. This is the only game franchise that I have put this much time into. I would say I've probably put more time into this than I have even like, Grand Theft Auto or something. So, alright. Another thing I tend to do, not all the time, but like, and this is the reason I run like medium, not tiny maps, but either like smaller to medium sized maps, is because I prefer doing things myself versus having the worker do everything. Because while it's nice to play the whole farm manager type concept where it's like they're doing all the work and I'm just kind of running around carting stuff, it kind of loses the fun for me, especially where I have the side panel and it's fun having to press all the buttons to do all the stuff. Nope, that's the wrong one. Nope. Let's see, what do we want to do? Oh, I'm so torn. Alright, we're gonna solve this way. Let's see what's got good pricing right now. Could do that. But yeah, I hear that like people are like, oh, I want to do this, and it's like, oh, just F11 it, and it's like, well, yeah, but at the same point, at some point, it's gonna kind of take away, isn't it? I think I'm gonna go soybeans because it's $3,000 per 1,000 liters at this current moment, and I need as much money as I can. So we'll do soybeans this round, and there we go. I also actually use the markers. They do help. Alright, man. Well, you take care. You have a great day. Honestly, I'm not going to be streaming too much longer myself because I have got a barbecue to go to. So I figured, like I said, I just wanted to, start it, get it going, let everyone know, kind of, because people will catch it in the thing anyway, so they'll see it and be like, oh, started a new series. And ah, dude, see, I've got Daisy. I played that too. Um, I couldn't. I tried. I really tried. I enjoyed aspects of it, but when I got into it, that was at the height of people cloning the weapons and stuff. They were cloning weapons in bases and stuff. So basically, they had these giant bases and they just hoarded all the guns and then cloned them, so that basically, if you didn't either join them or do what they wanted, then you couldn't get anywhere. And I don't know, I couldn't stay into it. Just kind of killed it for me. Which is a shame because it was a cool concept. They got another one just came out, or it's coming out soon, that's very much like DayZ. I heard there's also, and then of course they got Rust that just came out onto console, at least on PlayStation. I think it's been out for Xbox longer, hasn't it? I don't remember. Like I said, this has kind of become my central game in I don't want to say in life, but for gaming. I kind of focus on this more just because of what it is. And most games can't hold my focus for very long, so I tend not to play a lot or buy a lot just because of that fact. Ah, you know what I totally forgot to do? I completely forgot to soil sample my field. That's awesome. Yeah, I think it just came out on PlayStation as well. Or it's almost out, one or the other. I haven't played that, but I've heard a lot of people that said, you know, if you like DayZ and you liked, crap, I can't remember, there was another one that was similar in that genre of like survival slash PvE kind of effect. But there was another one that was supposed to be really good too. Wish we had multi-terrain angle on console though, that'd be nice. So it actually made the things in the direction I'm going. That would be cool. Alright, so now I have a problem. I completely forgot to soil sample, and I really need to do that. So we're going to do something else real quick. Is it lizard? There we go. Gonna buy that so I can sample my fields because I forgot to do that, and I forgot to lime, and I forgot to do a lot of stuff. But yeah, I've never actually tried Rust, but I'd like to. I think it, I think it could be cool. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't have the patience for a lot of games because it's one of those things, you know, you go into it with certain expectations and then it's not what you're expecting and then it's just kind of a disappointment and lose interest real quick. Guess I could have just skipped out on the precision farming entirely. I was just concerned about using too much lime and stuff. But I got the narrows, so now I can actually go into my field of sunflowers and see if that needs something too, which would be good before I harvest it. How close is that one? It's almost there. Seriously? You're not gonna show me where the field is? It's kind of special. Darksiders Initiative Edition. Dead Rising 4 and Immortals Phoenix Rising. Yeah. I mean, obviously, like I said, you know, you gotta play other stuff too. You know, mix it up a little. The last couple games I got a while ago was I got a. They had what the hell was it called? Monster something. Monster Truck Championship, just for fun. And try to remember what the other one was. Gold Rush. Um, so. Um, it's if you like simulators, and I mean this, if you like simulators and you don't mind a grind, it's worth it. The only thing I will say, like if you, I don't remember if it was you or Tosh who had said you had seen Mr. Sealy P's kind of review on it, or I don't know if if you've seen like drivers. Um, the only thing I will warn you is, yes, it lag loads whenever you're driving around, but apparently that's on any platform, doesn't matter. Even PC it does it. Um, And the other aspect is depending on how you play it. Like me, I turned off all the like the gold nuggets and everything. So basically everything I'm doing is literally like, despite it not being on the hardest difficulty, I have that as well. I tried it. It wasn't bad. I couldn't get into it, honestly. Um, but with Gold Rush, you really have to want to grind. I'm not joking. It's, like I said, it is fun if you like simulator stuff, but it is a grind if you're not playing it like with a bunch of options turned, so it makes it super easy. Um, it definitely needs some dedication, let's put it that way. I should have sold my stuff before I did this, so I could see what I could buy instead of leasing more equipment. I haven't. I've seen it. My fiance has it on hers because she has an Xbox. But I think it looks cool, but it's not for PlayStation. So I've seen it played. I was hoping they were going to port it over, but as far as I'm aware, they haven't yet. And I don't know if they're going to. But yeah, it definitely looks cool, and I like the concept. You know, I like survival games. I've been debating on buying Green Hell because that finally got uh, ported to PlayStation. I believe it's been on Xbox for a little while, but yeah, Green Hell looked fantastic. Because like I said, I have Ark, I have Stranded Deep, I have S- Subnautica. Um, I like survival games. I like open-ended games like this, or on the other end of the spectrum. You ever heard of Elite Dangerous? It's basically like a space simulator. Um, that's another one that I've put a lot of time into. I haven't recently, but that's why I got the HOTAS, basically the throttle and stick for like flight games, because you can use that with it, and it's literally like, when I say space simulator, I mean like space simulator. Like, it's crazy, and it's the entire Milky Way galaxy that you can explore. So it's it's definitely a time sink, but that one's a lot of fun. Not so much survival per se, more just space exploration and kind of building your own reputation and doing what you want. But yeah, Stranded Deep was good. I didn't complete it. I also have a thing. I don't tend to complete video games because either A, I don't like endings, or B, I just get sidetracked to something else. I think the only ones that I can think of that I've actually finished would be Red Dead Redemption story. I mean Red Dead Redemption 2, the story campaign. And there was another couple in there. But once God of War, the remake, like one of the latest ones, I actually beat that as well. Um, but once I figure out the physics and the just kind of the overall how to play, and once I've powered up a character pretty much all the way, or to a point where I'm like, okay, I can pretty much do everything that's cool, I tend to lose interest in it. Let's see if I can get these. But but yeah, I have considered getting Green Hell because I like the Dark Forest. I think it's Dark Forest. I think it's called Dark Forest. That's the other one I have. That's survival, but it's survival on an island kind of thingy. But it's like mutants, sort of. It's like I kind of like with Stranded Deep. It was more kind of like a realistic stranded survival, and then of course with Green Hell, it's kind of the same thing, but it's Amazon rainforest. So, um, I don't know. The older I've gotten, the more I've gotten into simulators and simulation style aspects to things. Um, so what's your favorite game other than like what are your top three other than this? It's gonna cost me a fortune. Kind of feel like I should have skipped out on the precision farming aspect and just done it straight. The only downside to live streaming, you can't fast forward. Just so you guys wouldn't have to suffer through me uh, sampling this whole field. That's the other reason I don't like huge fields. Just because, especially with precision farming, I wish we had a bigger sampler, or they could do that butterfly thing or whatever, so it can sample as you drive. Stick it on a fast track and go. Alright, finally reached one end of it. Nice. I play Warzone as well. I wouldn't say I'm spectacular at it, but I'm a pretty decent sniper. I got a couple military buddies I play with. Well, I will give you a heads up, Joseph, because I think you're the only other person in here, because I'm the other person in chat right now. I just do it so I can keep track of chat in case it goes too fast. I'm probably only going to be going for another 10-15 minutes, just because I got a barbecue to go to, and I gotta, get changed and stuff. So I'm gonna try and get this field sampled, and then I'm probably gonna call it a day for now. Depending on what time I get back later tonight, I may end up doing another stream just to kind of really kickstart this series, hopefully, and being later, hopefully I'll be able to actually get more people in here. Although I do appreciate you staying for as long as you have. I'm pretty sure you were the first one in here, so. Right? Yeah. Well, I heard they were going to implement, and I don't think they ever did. I had heard, because for instance, DayZ, they have that, like, distance chat. Like, you can talk to people the closer you get. Like, they can actually hear you. Kind of like, what was the other one that did that too? Not DayZ, but it was the other, like, Arma mod. What the hell was it called? It was like one of the original battle royales. You know what I'm talking about? Um, shoot! I can't think of it, but it was the other because Daisy was an Arma mod, and this one was too, and it was like the oh, I almost had it. I just had it, and it's gone. But it was the other I can't think straight. It was the other do you remember what it was called? It's bugging me now. Um, but that had the same thing where like you could hear people if you were close to people. It was somewhere between like Rust and Daisy without the zombies, but it was a battle royale. I can picture it in my head too, with the guy with the metal plate mask thing. Oh, PUBG, that was it. That was the other one that had that kind of like, uh, yeah, Player Unknown Battlegrounds, PUBG. That's the one I was thinking of because that one and Daisy were both Arma 3 mods back in the day, and they converted them into actual games. But they both do that kind of spatial audio. Like if you're talking in your headset and you get closer to another person, they can actually hear your chat because it's a distance related thing. And I heard that they were going to do that with Warzone, although I'm pretty sure they never did. With like enemies, obviously you can hear your own teammates and stuff, but with, someone on the other end. So, alright, let's see. Wonder how much money that's going to be. Well, let's make sure. Oh, that's not good. So I guess despite the fact that these are narrow tires, they still destroy crop. Okay, well that's a shame. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed though. These are narrows, they're supposed to not destroy crop. Are you glitching on me? Oh, I can't because it's it's a lease. I can't customize it. Alright, so I guess I am not sampling my cornfield. I mean my sunflower field. I do have a tractor I plan on getting later on when I have more money that I'll be able to do it with, but I don't have it yet. It's gonna be one of the bigger ones. Alright, well, screw it. I'll just have to sample it after I harvest it. Stick this in there. You know, that would be a good storehouse for like pallets or things. Let's get a little skid steer or something. I bought that, right? Yes. Okay, I bought everything except the tractors and the harvester. So we are going to do that. And I think I'm actually going to get rid of this thing, so I don't have to pay for it anymore, seeing as it didn't do me any good in the first place. I might end up buying it again just so I have a small tractor, like front loader tractor or something, but there we go. Won't go through walls, but grenades go through windows instead. That's a good point. You get people hiding in rooms and stuff, you know? Definitely. Alright. Alright, I definitely sent those soil samples off. And I have yet to... oh. Okay. What do we got? Not too bad. Alright. Alright, well, I think... Joseph? I think I'm actually going to call it a stream here before I get into trying to plant this field, because that's going to take a while. But I definitely appreciate you sticking around, you know, pretty much the whole stream. It was great to have you in here. And like I said, if depending on when I get back tonight and what's going on, I may stream again later today. If not, I might stream tomorrow at some point. So, um, thanks for being here and thanks for watching. And I definitely appreciate you and everyone who showed up today. And so I'm gonna call it a stream, man. Well, hey, like I said, I'm sure I'll see you around. And depending on when I stream next, hopefully you'll be there. All right? So, thanks again for coming, man. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you on the flip side. Yes, I did. Alright, I'm out.